But yeah, it does look like a Canadian video, right? That's the ongoing beginnings of a large storm out west in the U.S. And then that cold air is going to interact with a lot of tropical moisture and bring in a major freezing rain event for areas like Texas and Oklahoma, Kansas. So we'll be tracking that international story. But here's a look at your morning headlines. A partly cloudy day today, overcast with showers tomorrow, and then colder over the weekend. Not terribly cold. Kevin, it's minus 22 out west right now in Saskatoon. Can you imagine? We are spoiled right now. That's right. Certainly not beach weather. It's rainy. It's chilly. You know, beautiful shot of some Christmas lights there on Dunlop Street in Barrie along the Lake Simcoe shoreline. Okay, so let's talk about your radar over the shorelines of the Great Lakes. We are looking at some rain showers, as Kevin mentioned. A little bit more zoomed in look. You can see that Barrie, there's some showers knocking on your door, probably near Alliston right now. And then back toward the west through Sarnia, we're looking at some, rain, but it's not heavy downpour. It's just some light scattered showers. Winds out of the south. They could be gusting anywhere from about 30 to 40 kilometers an hour today. But what will happen is you'll see the vectors shift around from the other direction. That's when we begin our cool down. So Saturday only at about 1 degree with a wind chill below 0. You know, we really could use a little bit of snow to put us in the spirit, right? We have the Distillery District Christmas market going on, and it doesn't feel very Christmassy yet, does it? 8 degrees in Toronto, 6 in Newmarket. We are still nowhere near where we should be this time of year in terms of our snow. I mean, the lake effect events, there's been a lack of that this year so far. Not that anyone's really complaining, I guess, but we are watching some rain on our doorstep. That's going to be moving in likely tonight, most of the day tomorrow, then we'll clear out by Saturday. As far as this rain that's really close to the city, yeah, some of it might make its way on in. We have about a 40 pop if you're looking at your smartphone and looking at our app, but it probably will fizzle out before it really drops much in the way of precip today. So winds out of the south today. That's why we're going to be warming up. We're already sitting at around 9 degrees this morning, so way above seasonal for this hour. Northwesterly flow, though, will be cooling us off next, and then we're going to be dropping down to about 1 on Saturday morning. Here's Share Your Weather. Time for Share Your Weather on your Thursday. We're going to be taking a look at some various moonshots, sunrises, sunsets, you name it. We've got it here on Share Your Weather, and sometimes we even give you a personalized forecast. So look at this one. That's obviously the moon. That's pretty cool. Larry Sam, Springdale, Newfoundland, some cloud cover in front of that. Nice shot of downtown Toronto, and look at that. That is likely a sunset. CJ Burnell, thank you very much for sending that in. We get some great shots on our website and Twitter. There's another one of a sunrise or a sunset, I'm not sure, but beautiful shot of the Vancouver Harbor. Thanks everyone for playing Share Your Weather. You can always give us more photos at theweathernetwork.com. Welcome in for a look at your long-range forecast. Flying solo today without Dr. Doug Gillum. I'm meteorologist Jaclyn Whittal. I want to show you this front that's going to pass on Friday because that's really going to be the switch in our pattern, our temperatures. We've been into the upper single digits, lower double digits, into the teens. Well, that's all coming to an end. However, even when we cool down with that front on Saturday, we're still around that 1 degree mark, which is just slightly below our seasonal norm, so not bad at all. High pressure building in, that means a ton of sunshine, and we're watching for this system down toward the south by early next week. And I'm going to show you a couple different model perspectives on it and show you the potential for it, but it looks like probably some rain and maybe some snow as well. Newmarket, by Saturday, you're at 0. Toronto, you'll be at 1. Lots of sunshine. Grab those sunglasses for the weekend. And then we're up to +3 on Sunday, feeling like about 1. So that, again, is just about our seasonal norm, maybe a degree or 2 below. It's just going to feel cold because we're getting into the double digits. -2 in Winnipeg, +1 on Sunday out in Calgary, 3 for us. So everybody becomes a little bit more, evened out, shall we say. Our jet stream becomes more evened out or straight, not so, like this, like a roller coaster where we get those temperature extremes. Monday, we're at 3. 2 for Guelph, and this is where things get kind of interesting. -1 back toward the west, but we have those rain showers and 7 for Tuesday. Couple different model solutions. This one first is the U.S. model, what we call the GFS. That one brings in some showers and some snow on the backside of it, but if I show you now the Canadian model, look how much less precipitation and no snow. So this is what meteorologists battle with every day. Which model should we be choosing? Who's doing better lately? What's trending better? And that sort of thing. If we look at another one that we use quite frequently, it's the the European model. And this one has no snow, but a lot more precipitation. So we'll keep a close eye on that forecast for you. And a sneak peek at Wednesday's temperatures, again, just slightly below seasonal. A problem right now with very dry conditions and hot conditions, so we'll keep you posted on that. Top story, that was Grace Plains, Australia. 9 degrees, partly cloudy this morning. Will be dry for the most part in the morning hours, but the chance of some rain showers, even through the morning, you could see some spits and spots, but you probably could see some sunshine as well. Then the better chance, where we feel much more confident, is the rainfall beginning tonight into tomorrow, sticking around for most of the day. And then the wind shift comes around, Kevin Yard, and once that cold front passes, it's going to feel colder by about maybe 9-10 degrees, but still not as cold as we could be. All we need is some fluffy white stuff, and then it'll look Christmassy, right? And you know what, Barrie? This is odd, isn't it? I know, because I lived in Barrie for 8 years. I know snow squalls, and so do you. It's odd to not have, much snow quite yet. We've really avoided that cold air overrunning, Georgian Bay. But still lots of winter weather and winter season left. So southeasterly flow today. Winds will be shifting around from the northwest. That's why we'll get our cool down. But for today and tomorrow, expect very mild temperatures to continue. And now more details on your weather forecast. Here's your locals.
All right, if you're traveling in Quebec, we do have a wind warning in place. Gusts up to 100 kilometers an hour as the system tracks through Quebec as well as Newfoundland and Labrador. Snowfall warnings as well through parts of northern Ontario and central Quebec. That will be for tonight. As far as accumulations go, around Timmins, we're going to see close to about 5 to 10 centimeters. But just south of that, we could get a little bit more, possibly 10 centimeters of snow, bout of freezing rain as well. Sudbury picking up 5 centimeters of snow for you.
Wow, hear those harmonies, like 4-part harmony there. Absolutely gorgeous. Wednesday was a nice day as well. Lots of sunshine, maybe not so Christmassy for the Distillery District Christmas market, but it's still nice. We'll take the good with the bad. It was minus 22 in Saskatoon this morning. That's all I'm going to say. I say no more. Okay, Wednesday it was not 23 in Peterborough. That must be a data error there, but we'll move on. Okay, so we have a cold front that's working its way through, and with that we'll see some rain. Not a ton of rain, maybe just about 10-15 millimeters of rain, and it could just be on and off this morning, not a whole lot. The better chance of the rain will be beginning tonight, later on this afternoon, early evening, then overnight into tomorrow, sticking around for most of your Friday. Winds will be southeasterly ahead of the cold front, and look at the cold air behind it, the blue, and also the wind direction, northwesterly wind with that contrasting air mass on Friday. So yeah, it'll start off quite warm tomorrow, double digits, but then we'll be really kind of on the decline in terms of our temperatures. So there's that live radar. You can see the rain through Sarnia, closer view for you. London, you're probably getting a little bit, but the orientation of the front is actually just going to keep moving sort of northeast. It's not going to be pushing right through the GTA. So those southeasterly winds really warming us up. Enjoy it. But again, by Saturday, we're going to be dropping down to about 1 degree as a daytime high and feeling even below that. Here's your local. Time for a look at your long-range forecast. I'm Jaclyn Whittal. Let's talk about the cold front that's working its way through basically by today and tomorrow, and that's going to drop our temperatures at least for a day or two, but then we rebound quite nicely. So this is Friday. I'll look ahead to tomorrow. We have rain and then a brief shot of some snow. It shouldn't be much in the way of accumulation for Saturday, but or even Friday night for that matter, but we could see a little bit of freezing up on the roads. So in other words, we have rain moving overnight, and then all of a sudden a bit of a drop in temperatures could mean some slick driving conditions early morning on Saturday. And so heads up there. Saturday, too, though, we clear out. We get a ton of sunshine, 0 for Newmarket, 2 for Guelph. It'll be really nice. With those wind chills, we'll be feeling closer to about -6 up through the north. About -2 for the Sioux, and Windsor +4, feeling like 0, so a really nice day. Sunday, we're looking at 4 for Toronto, Newmarket at about 4. Really warm, lots of sunshine. It's going to be a glorious weekend, really. Feeling closer to about 1 with that wind chill. And let's take a look on Sunday right across the country. Everybody, Halifax at 3, Montreal 3, out to the west, we're looking at 0. So our jet stream becomes a bit more zonal, and what that means is it's a bit more west to east as opposed to looking like a big roller coaster. When you get a roller coaster jet stream, that's when you get the big temperature differences and extremes. Monday into next week, we're still at 2. +2 is going to be really nice to start your work week.
Angry Planet is just about to begin here on the Weather Network, but first, this afternoon across the country, look at Winnipeg at -12. That's where some of the coldest air is today. Feels more like -18 with the wind chill. Compare that to Toronto at 10. Yeah, you can see where the mild air is, that's for sure. Ottawa at 9 with some rain showers, and we're seeing a lot of sunshine today out in Atlantic Canada. Fredericton at 8, Gander at 2. On the Avalon, we're just at 1 degree, so a little below seasonal for Newfoundland. Now, snow, we certainly have been seeing some of that. Some of the snow totals are in 11 centimeters in in Saskatoon. Today, the snow continues in northern Ontario.